What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy Eduardo Martinez for sending in them coins and boosting up your man the YB's unemployment support. No doubt. So it's all kicking off right now. Your man's Tyson, Fury, and Conor McGregor had a huge beef kick off yesterday. Now, I did a video covering the initial beef. It's now escalated. So before I go into the new comments, let me give you a quick run through about what happened. So, essentially, like I said yesterday, your man Khabib 2 weeks ago went to Man United. Now, again, 2 weeks ago, Tyson Fury responded to Khabib's visit to Man United and congratulated him. Didn't fire no shots at McGregor. Yeah, he just said, this man did it right. He got in, got the bag, and got out on top. Big respect at Team Khabib. Literally 2 weeks ago on the 1st of February. 2-2s. Conor McGregor yesterday on Sunday the 13th. In fact, in American time, I believe it was Saturday night. Yeah, Conor McGregor was on what do you call it? Listen, he was off that whiskey 100%. He was all the way off his bonds in midway through the sesh. Now, we know chemicals and substances can get you deep in your feels. Yeah, can get you deep emo, and that's clearly where I'm hearing reports. That's essentially where your man's Conor McGregor was. He was 10 feet deep in his feels, because somehow, some way, he ended up 2 weeks in the past searching, and it shows you how bitter your man McGregor is. Because literally, the only way McGregor would have found this tweet is if he's looking at Khabib, if he's stalking Khabib's Twitter like a crazy ex-GF. And it seems to be ever since Khabib treated Conor McGregor like a edgy 2022 female who likes to be choked. That's what we do know. Call me a liar. Oops. Yeah, your man McGregor loved to be choked. He loved that. He loved to say a safe word, which is it's only business. 100%. We all heard it. We heard McGregor when your man Khabib was choking McGregor out like a edgy 2022 female who liked to be choked. He had to say, listen, it's only business. 100%. Yeah, that safe word got triggered because he didn't really like it like that. Yeah, Conor McGregor thought he was an edgy female who liked to be choked, but he realised he didn't really like it like that. Anyway, 2-2s. Your man McGregor, ever since then, ever since Khabib choked him out, McGregor has been a super duper crazy ex-girlfriend. Deep in them comments, stalking old ass tweets from 2 weeks ago. It's embarrassing. Anyway, that's where he was. So, again, Tyson Fury didn't even mention McGregor. But 2-2s. McGregor sees Tyson Fury merely praising Khabib, and he takes that as a personal disrespect. And he said, yup the Joyces, Big Joe, Tyson Fury, you bottled it with Billy Joe Saunders' pops. What were you doing there? You left him, yeah? You Versace twat. You did nothing. Yeah? You did it right in. I don't know what he's on. Listen, he rambling, but essentially, and that's the video you're going to see on your screen now. The backstory behind this, the backstory behind what McGregor's saying is that back in 2021, when Billy Joe Saunders fought Canelo Alvarez, he got beat. His dad tried to run into the ring. Tyson Fury was there watching, supporting Billy Joe. As Billy Joe's dad ran into the ring to support his son, the security stopped him, and not only stopped him, he ended up getting moshed. So Conor McGregor is criticising Tyson Fury, saying, and it's all on video, you can see it on your screen now. Conor McGregor's criticising Tyson Fury, saying, listen Tyson, why did you stand there? Why are you 6'9", big for nothingness? How are you going to let your bare knuckle elder get moshy bashed like that? That's what McGregor's saying. And to be fair to McGregor, I do have to say, some people made a good point. The fact that, guess what? When Artem Lobov got checked by Khabib, Conor McGregor loaded up the PJ. Yeah, he loaded up the private jet and flew straight there. And I do respect that. I completely forgot about that. But I do respect it. Because Guess what? Never mind getting a PJ and flying there. Your man Tyson Fury didn't do nothing. Oops. Yeah, and all these people, all these Tyson Fury man fans, oh, YB, you know, listen, I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah? When you care about someone, you're not sitting there calculating. Calculating is what middle upper class people do. Oh, well, I don't really want to help my friend out who's getting moshed after death. I got to think about the finances. I got to think about the business. That's what middle upper class people do. Yeah, ride or die Donnies. They get stuck in and think about the consequences later. And I do respect McGregor on that basis. On that case, he right. Yeah, he turn up for his people. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be sitting there all of a sudden. And bear in mind, people, I'm not the one. Tyson Fury is the one who spent his whole career talking about how he bare knuckle and he'll do this, he'll do that, and talking about how important family is. Well, your best friend's pop's getting moshed. You'd think, and again, I'm not even saying Tyson Fury should have gone in there and been throwing big combinations. All it would have taken, someone as big as Tyson Fury and someone with the notoriety of Tyson Fury, all it would have taken is for him to step over there and just put his arms in the way. There's nothing criminal about breaking a fight up. Oops. All you people, oh, YB, you can't expect him to go in there and throw. Who said throw hands? Go in there, show your presence, and just ease the situation. But he froze. He's too middle class. And that's what happens. When you go to these prep schools, when you've been brought up in these, when you've gone to Eton and Harrow and whatnot, you're prepped. Yeah, 100%. Tyson Fury prepped. He constantly doing a risk analysis. He constantly doing a SWOT analysis. Oh, wait there a minute. That's going to affect my coins. Yeah. Now, obviously, Tyson Fury man fans will celebrate. Oh, YB, that's what. Oh, I'm happy he didn't do this. Listen, I'm just telling you what it is. The bottom line is, you ain't a ride or die. And all them years of bare knuckle, there was no bare knuckle. Yeah, 100%. Because from what I understand about the bare knuckle culture, like most cultures to be fair, most strong cultures all protect their elders and their women. That's the bottom line. Yeah, all strong cultures, wherever you look, anywhere there's a strong culture, yeah, they all protect. All strong cultures have two things in common: they protect old people and they protect the women. Yeah, and bare knuckle, you best believe they're supposed to be doing that. Never mind nothing else. And McGregor, he flew out for his male friend. Artem Lobov really should be able to handle his own shit. But McGregor flew straight out. So I do rate that. Yeah, now obviously the whole throwing of the dolly and whatnot, I'm not so sure about that. But I think he should have just sent location. That's what he should have done. McGregor should have sent location and got it in a park somewhere on video. That's what I think should happen. But anyway, that's where we got to so far. I know I've rambled, but the new update. So, where was I? Yeah, so you've seen the quotes there for McGregor. Now, Tyson Fury came back and responded and said, "Come back when you win a fight, mush. And the difference in me and you is, I don't get myself in trouble, and people actually like me. You're just a bully who hit an old man. And yes, big up the Hulk, Big Joe Joyce, Morecambe Bay in the house." So yeah, I mean, yesterday I did a video on this. I agreed with what Tyson Fury's saying to an extent, i.e., obviously hitting an old man, that was dead. That was the deadest thing ever. But this reply was a little bit lame. Yeah, I can't lie to you. This was a bit lame. The first part was on point, come back when you win a fight. But this part about, oh, people like me and you get into trouble and I'm a good sitter. It's a bit lame. When you've been talking about bare knuckle, and when John Fury's been poking people's eyes out, yeah. when you've been talking about bare knuckle and gouging people's eyes out and whatever else, saying that, oh, you don't get yourself in trouble, it's just a bit lame. I don't know. That turned me off, and that's the honest truth. Again, man fans, oh no, YB, this was the perfect response. It wasn't. It's called a spade a spade. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it was the perfect response, I'd tell you that. It's not. It was weak, relatively weak. Anyway, McGregor then responds to what Tyson Fury said. And I can't lie, listen, I reckon McGregor was tuned into my channel, because he said exactly the same thing I said. Oops, yeah? Check this out. He goes, "Oh no, people didn't like me. Whatever will I do? Idiot. You are just a little rim licker, bro. That's all. You stood there while your friend's father was being attacked and did nothing, ye. That's the be all and end all, bro. Good luck. God bless." Conor McGregor, he's got this real tendency recently, yeah. Whenever he disses someone, he'll make a statement and then at the end say, "Good luck, God bless," as a finishing statement, as if it makes it, I don't know what, yeah. Anyway, he then goes on to say, "Wipe his ass with your tongue, bro. You missed a spot. Ha 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 ha. And I'm not talking Habib, you ring liquor. Do what you're told. I answer to no one. And I'm not talking... So, it's the thing, this shows you. Conor McGregor absolutely is talking about Habib. This whole thing started from Habib. And this shows you how much... It shows you how much Habib is living rent-free in Conor McGregor's head. Because Habib didn't tag McGregor. This post 2 week old. Habib don't even know... You know what I'm saying? Habib don't even know anything about this. But yeah, oh, it's not about McGregor. whenever someone says that, whenever someone sparks up a beef from a picture that's 2 weeks old, no word of lie, Conor McGregor probably had to scroll for about 2 minutes to find that tweet. Because you got to remember, Habib's a busy man. He's posting every day. So to find a post from 2 weeks ago, you have to do some serious scrolling. Do you know how deep in your feels you have to be? Yeah, that is some serious crazy XGF behaviour. I don't care what no one says. Yeah, some stalker thing. No doubt. So like I said, oh, it's not about Habib. Well, it is about Habib. It is exactly. Listen, McGregor. That's exactly what it's about. I'd respect McGregor more if he just came out and called a spade a spade. You know what? I'm deep in. Ever since Habib took my back and choked me out like an edgy female. Yeah. Like an edgy, what do they call it? What's that new thing all the chicks are into these days? BDSM, yeah? Oh, I'd respect McGregor a lot more if he came out and said, listen, ever since Habib choked me out like an edgy BDSM chick, yeah? Like an edgy BDSM chick, I ain't felt the same. And I'm big mad, I'm big bitter about that one. I'd respect him a lot more. Oh, I'm not mad about Habib turning me into an edgy BDSM chick. Yeah, you're lying to yourself, McGregor. You big mad. It's clear. And again, I ain't gonna lie. If you wasn't big mad, I'd tell you weren't big mad. You big mad. All the way mad. And there's no doubt about it. Yeah? Obviously, McGregor fans, oh no, he not mad. He mad. Yeah? Nothing wrong with that. It's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, McGregor makes, apart from the part, oh, you got his tongue up your ass, listen. All Tyson Fury was doing was congratulating Habib. Didn't say nothing about you. And it shows when someone holds so much real estate in your head, anytime someone says anything to Habib, Conor McGregor takes it as a slight against him. Which makes sense, because I guess when someone's your daddy, yeah, when someone's your daddy, like Habib is Conor McGregor's daddy, I can see how he thinks everything's related to him. He thinks, well, Habib is my pops, so it must be related to me, because I'm his son. So I get that. I understand to some extent why Conor McGregor is feeling that everything said to Habib is relevant to him. Because it makes sense. You're both from the same bloodline. Yeah? You got son and father. So yeah, I get it. Yeah? 100%. You got junior and senior. Yeah? Habib senior and Conor McGregor Habib junior. 100%. No doubt. Anyway, unfortunately, it didn't end there. Your man's Tyson Fury came through again. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you listen to my video, in my first video, I criticised Tyson Fury's response. And you actually heard that. I mentioned a bit of it a second ago. I thought it was a bit weak when he said, oh, I'm a good citizen and you're not. I said, bottom line, that sounds like a bit like a schoolboy. Oh, you haven't got any friends and no one likes you and everyone likes me. That sounded like a schoolboy thing. It was weak. Anyway, in my video I said, not only was Tyson Fury's response a little weak, also, he should say, the number one thing to go for with McGregor is his tapping. He loves to tap. Anyway, two dudes. Out of nowhere, within an hour after I put my video out, and I'd be, oh, YB, you think all about you? I'm just saying, I'm calling a spade a spade. This beef was dead for about 6 hours, yeah? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, after my video comes out, your man Tyson Fury comes through and says, Conor McGregor, a.k.a. Conor McGregor, Conor Peglegger, has done more tapping than MJ's old dance shoes. Again, this was a bit this is a bit fruity. I get it. I get where I don't know. Me personally, I think that Tyson Fury should have gone down the road of, I think the best road, because right now, Conor McGregor has been undermining, in my opinion, Tyson Fury's whole shtick. His whole shtick about bare knuckle. Tyson Fury's been bullying Anthony Johnston, Dillian White, and everyone in the whole division. I think the only way really to regain that level of confidence, because it's right now Conor McGregor winning, in my opinion. He's undermining the core principles of your character. Your core principle was bare knuckle and I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Your core principle was bare knuckle. And guess what? There weren't no bare knuckle when your man was getting moshed. When your elder was getting moshed, there was no bare knuckle. You wish there was some bare knuckle there. I could see your feet. And that's the thing. Watch the video. You can see Tyson Fury's feet moving. But he just couldn't go. He froze. That's a fact. Yeah, I ain't going to lie for no one. You ain't paid enough. Oops. Yeah, send a coin. Send some. I'll tell you what to do. Send some coins in, and we'll talk about telling some lies. How about that? But until someone sends some coins in to lie, I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth is, you froze. Oops. Yeah. All the Tyson Fury man fans. YB, he didn't froze. He froze. Yeah. Simple as that. And if I did the same, if you ever see a video of me standing there with my feet moving, yeah. If you ever see a video of me and my best friend's pops getting moshed and my feet are moving, but I haven't got no go. Then I expect all of you man to tell me why be you froze. I'll tell you myself, yeah, listen, the truth is, I talked a big game and I froze. Oops. I ain't gonna lie. It's on video. What do you want me to do? How can anyone lie about a situation? He froze. Yeah? 100%. There was no bare knuckleness. So, like I said, in my opinion, the best way for Tyson Fury to regain his character is to tag McGregor and say, listen, McGregor, I don't know about all this other stuff you're woofing about, but I'll tell you what you can woof. I'll tell you what we can do, yeah? I'll tell you what we can freeze about. How about I'll go in there and I'll show you, you know what I'm saying? How about me and you? Me and you in MMA rules, yeah? Because McGregor says, McGregor always used to threaten Floyd and say, Floyd, in a real fight, I'll do this. Well, Tyson Fury's big, so we'll do it in your sport. McGregor versus Tyson Fury in a fight. And see what McGregor says, because that's the only way really to raise this situation. That's the one way you can always punk someone, no matter what someone says. If you say, and that's what I always say to trolls who come at me, I say, listen, get in the DMs, oops, and not, I can tell you now, not all the man that, why be this, why be a geek, why be this, listen, I'll tell you what, none of you, all you man talking about geek, yeah, I'll tell you what you don't do, you don't come in the DMs and look for no smoke, and that's the bottom line. Whatever anyone says, it can always be raised by physical action. So Tyson Fury, in my opinion, should tag McGregor and say, listen, McGregor, you woofing right now, and you know what, you're right to woof, because I'll tell you what you don't want to do. What you don't want to do is anything physical, because we'll find out how much I'm freezing when I'm in the ring and I'm giving you the Habib 2.0, when I'm giving you the edgy BDSM 2.0. Yeah, but you best believe that. Too big, too strong. I'll go in there and I'll treat you like the mid you are. I'd say, listen, McGregor, you spent your whole career being a weight bully. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get the get back for Aldo. Yeah? I'm going to show you what it's like to be a midge, like Aldo was when you was in there. I'm going to treat you I'm going to treat you like Mini Mendez. I'm going to call you Mini McGregor. Oops. That's what I'll be saying if I was Tyson Fury. 100%. That's how you get this back. And you know what the facts are? The YB is the number one manager in the game. He's the number one advisor. He's the number one promoter, number one advisor, and the number two trainer in the game. That's a fact. So if you want the advice, you know what to do. Bottom line, tag McGregor and tell him, listen, you're a big woofer, McGregor, and you can get it in the octagon. Oops, yeah? And Daddy Dana can take half your packet. That's for sure. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be saying. No doubt.